Shout out to Helveticat who put together that amazing intro for us. And
Yeah.
shout out to our artist Crhysbe, who does all of the amazing art for our VTM Chronicle. Thank you guys so much. Let's dive into it, shall we? The cold nights of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. By day, the city pretends it belongs to the living. Students head toward universities, workers crowd the city of many bridges, of course, and even in the cold, tourists climb Mount Washington to admire the view, the steel, the rivers, the parks. But none of that has mattered to any of you for a very long time. The day, it's just noise, but the night, after sunset, that's when Pittsburgh shows its true teeth. When deals are made in shadowed rooms and the city remembers what it really is, a crossroads. Your nights belong to the Viper's Vengeance. Opened in the early 2000s, the Viper's Vengeance sells itself as indulgence, gambling, music, private lounges, money changing hands too quickly for anybody to track. But that's only the surface. Beneath all of that indulgence, it serves something far older and far more careful, the Camarilla. Through this city runs a very vital business for the Camarilla. From New York to Chicago, from DC to Cincinnati, Pittsburgh is the throughway, the quiet middle between those cities where goods, money, favors, and secrets pass through. The Viper's Vengeance launders more than just cash. It cleans debts, erases trails, keeps that ivory tower machine turning. Or at least that's the dream, because Pittsburgh is not quite yet that crown jewel that the Camarilla wants it to be. Not yet fully refined, not yet secure, still rough around the edges, but still dangerous. When the inner circle of the Camarilla formally claimed praxis on the city not too many years ago, they appointed a prince. They helped shape the Primogen and other roles in the city. A bit uncanny to the typical rises and falls of Ivory Tower and other cities. But of course, the inner circle, they have their plans and nobody really questions when they operate. And that's where you came in, the house. A coterie working together to make sure that these operations flow successfully. At least three of you have lived long enough that your old lives became liabilities. So you disappeared, traded one mask for another, and built something new within the walls of the Viper's Vengeance. Your home, your business. And tonight, that's where the city watches and the Camarilla waits. And Pittsburgh will learn whether you are actually its future or just another cautionary tale. So, the Viper's Vengeance, our beautiful casino, located right on the river. It has from one side a scene of the river itself. As we walk into this casino, I would love for our owner, Katerina, this is your business, this is your home. You own the Viper's Vengeance. Can you describe to us what it looks like?
Oh, I'd love to. The Viper's Vengeance appears half palace and half predator, daring you to step closer and see if you'll survive the bite. Outside, the building is all steel and blackened stone, a nod to the City of Steel. A massive neon sign coils above the entrance, a glowing emerald viper with fangs bared. Inside, the air is thick, smoke, perfume, and old money woven together. The ceiling soars high, painting in venomous greens with Art Deco patterns that spiral like scales down the walls. Chandeliers hang like dripping poison, their dim amber light barely cutting through the smoky haze. Every surface gleams, obsidian tables and brass rails worn smooth by kindred and kine alike. Mirrors lining halls that are tinted so dark they distort reflections into something sly and untrustworthy. The casino floor hums constantly. Slot machines glow like watchful eyes, flashing green and slow predatory pulses. Card tables sit under amber lights, welcoming you to the dealers nestled within, their smiles sharp and knowing. And chips clack together like rattlesnakes, warning you before it's too late. In the back, emerald curtains lead to private rooms, places where the stakes are higher and the walls whisper of kindred affairs. Some say once you go in, you never leave. Though, the guests of the Viper all move in one direction, as if under a serpent's song, and tonight it is that of serendipity.
Yes. Our eyes move to the stage of the Viper's Vengeance, where the debut premiere of a new band, maybe not fully new to the city itself, maybe not new to the East Coast, but new to the Viper's Vengeance, as this is their first time performing for this casino. We see 5 silhouettes take the stage, and leading that is one of Chancie Jones, the leader of Serendipity. Chancie, I would love for you to describe yourself, your character, what you look like this evening, and describe your band and their performance.
Absolutely. Quietly, as the band prepares, you see a gentleman in a suit that was only made for him calmly sit down in a chair. The suit itself is blended with blacks and reds. His brown skin shines across the stage light. His smile is one of those of, folks like to call it a shit-eating grin, as he looks out into the casino. He turns to his side and nods to his pianist, his big sis, Tia Carter. She sits at the piano in a gorgeous dark chocolate dress with her afro fully out and free. She is smiling, but also focused on the performance about to be given to those within this casino. She snaps her fingers a few times to the drummer, a younger woman of Asian descent, her hair pulled up in a bun, her glasses tilted forward ever so slightly. She is focused. She is locked in and ready to keep the tempo throughout every performance tonight. And a nudge to her side from a gentleman standing up, larger gentleman known as Christian Delgado. He is plainly dressed, black t-shirt, black pants. What stands out on him are his forearms covered in intricate and artistic tattoos. One specifically a gorgeous rosemary across the extension of his entire forearm into his hand. He's the bass player. We call him the heart of the band in more ways than one. At the last second, Chancie kicks at the chair next to him, waking up a gentleman who you would say is If Santa Claus and the Big Lebowski had a baby and he played the sax, Joel Phineas wakes up from his nap and remembers that he has a show to play tonight with his band, Serendipity. Chancie chuckles. Looking out into the casino, most people are focused mainly on making money than listening to music. He takes a deep breath. He hasn't had to take a breath in a while, but old habits die hard. And he leans into the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight?
A few claps and yells from the audience. Very subtle, gentle. It's nothing rowdy. They acknowledge you, and the eyes and ears turn to the stage.
Don't let me get in the way of you getting lucky tonight in more ways than one, I hope. My name is Chancie Jones. We are Serendipity. And we're going to play some wonderful tunes for you all to keep yourselves occupied here at the Viper. He taps his foot to the tempo and begins to play.
The jazz music fills the casino. The bass, drums. And as the first sax solo begins for the evening, our eyes look into the crowd and who is watching the performance of Serendipity. And first we see that of Theodore. Theodore, during this performance, where are you in the casino and what do you look like this evening?
Theodore is at the bar, and he's listening intently, as he usually does when there's a good band playing. He's considers himself a connoisseur of jazz, has listened to it for all his life. And this is the first time they've played at the club, so he's interested in if they're a good fit.
You watch intently, almost a intense gaze at the stage, more intense than the other patrons at the bar who are enjoying themselves, having light conversation. Cigarette smoke in the area. But then our gaze shifts over to another here at the club. Declan. Declan, where are you in the club during this performance, and what do you look like?
Declan is standing on top of one of the balconies that kind of surround the pit of the casino and bar on the second floor. And Declan is dressed in his usual all-black attire. He wears a kind of suit-like trench coat, kind of suit jacket that's long to his thighs. And as he stands on the balcony, he has both hands on one of the railings, and he's just kind of scanning the entire floor and looking up at Chancie and the band, looking over at the slots, looking over at the table games, looking over at the bar. He sees Theo there, looking at the stage. And he's just taking in the entire casino, the vibe, the feel, the life of it. And he's just essentially just making mental notes of everything at the moment.
And you do look around the casino, the circular bar in the center. Everybody at the tables, intently watching, trying to enjoy the music, but also keeping your eye out on the patrons and what is going on, that watchful gaze ever present. And last but not least, we see Katerina. Where are you during this performance, and what do you look like?
There is a small dealer's table off to the left of the main stage, and she is leaning with her arms behind her, watching Chancey's first night. She has been very excited and impressed with him so far, and it's always a nervous night, that first night that a new act plays. But when she met him, she saw something in him, and I think as she watches with a drink in her hand, she's seeing that she was proven right. That he is a star, and she wants to see that through. So she's admiring. She's looking about most of the time. Very similar to Declan, she is keeping eyes amongst the floor. But tonight she is watching Chancie and this display that he is putting on, and there's a slight smile on her face as she sips her wine.
Time passes. An hour or so of the first act for this evening. And Chancie, awe is not even needed. Your presence, one of the disciplines of your blood, it's not even needed for this moment, as all eyes gaze upon the stage. They watch you. And after you finish your first act, ready to take a break and come back in another 15, 20 minutes, everybody applauds. It's polite at first, but then hungry for more. But that doesn't stop business. Chips clatter across the various tables. Glasses refill. The night shifts gears a bit. This is when the real money starts moving. The affairs of the casino underway. Declan, you've been watching. By the way, I can hear myself through, that's probably, yeah, that's better. You've been watching the tables since like the second song of the evening, and something at one of these tables has been off to you, one of the private blackjack tables. One of the individuals has been winning too consistently. They don't celebrate. They kind of put the stacks together a little too neatly. Roll me a wits and awareness.
First roll.
First roll, of course, it's a wits and awareness. My most rolled roll of Vampire the Masquerade.
Important. It's the most important.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Ooh.
My DC was 3.
Oh.
You notice there's a gentleman at this blackjack table who you are almost certain is cheating. And the thing is, since you rolled 4 successes, you can tell that something feels supernatural about this. Whatever he's doing, whatever sleight of hand he's doing at the table, it's some sort of rapid reflex that's happening at the table, and it has not gotten past your eyes.
Well, that's what he is here for, is it not? Declan will, I assume we use some, casinos use like radios and earpieces and stuff like that. Where while we might not carry cell phones, we still have to communicate across the building. So
You do have earpieces, yes.
Perfect. He will, he'll go to his belt and hit like the walkie-talkie type earpiece, the communication device. Carmelo, table 21. The person not cheering when they're winning thousands of dollars. Bring him to see me. Be kind about it.
Understood. And Declan, you watch as your ghoul, Carmelo, walks over to the table. You see him very gently tap on the shoulder of this individual. He taps again. You see the individual at the table wave his hand up, dismissing your ghoul. And he gently puts his hand into his shoulder, then a little bit more aggressively. Kat and Theo, I would also like the two of you to roll me a wits and awareness.
Mm.
Two successes.
I have 6.
What?
Guys, can,
Like crit?
guys, can you tell that I put all my stuff into wits and awareness? Because I'm crazy. Calls for wits and awareness a lot.
Okay,
It's not gaming.
so
This is- I'm a casino owner. It doesn't count.
Theo, you don't really pay much mind to this. You may notice Carmelo, who is, is Declan's ghoul, one of like the security of your casino. You see him walking by, but you don't really register it. But Kat, you immediately see what's going on here, and it is very apparent to you that Carmelo has walked over to an individual, tapped on his shoulder, whispered, "You know this protocol, that something's going on." And this guy's not moving, and you see Carmelo put his arms in a little bit deeper and whisper in his ear.
Mm.
It hasn't escalated quite yet, but you can see it's at the beginning stages of escalation.
We have earpieces?
Yes, you do.
I assume I have one with Declan. Of all people
Yes.
here. Declan, what is going on? And by that, I mean I already know what's going on.
I'm headed down there now.
He's not moving.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. I trust you.
And Declan, while he doesn't breathe, he does let out a sigh of annoyance. Why can't they just follow the rules? And Declan will head down to the table as he sees that Carmelo is struggling with this individual.
You head down and walk over to the table. You see Carmelo whispering, and as you're getting closer, you can hear the man at the table say, "This is a private table. You're disrupting my game."
Apologies, sir. You are much too good of a player for us. I'm going to have to back you off. You're free to play any slot machines, but we must ask you to refrain from table games.
Too good.
Yes.
No, I only play blackjack. I'm sorry.
I don't care what you play.
I paid money for this table.
How much did you
I
pay?
keep the table. Do you not know what people pay at these private tables?
I do.
At your own establishment.
I am asking you what you paid.
This is $500,000 table.
Katerina, do we have $500,000 tables here at Viper's Vengeance?
That's some high roller. That's some...
I would say it's not common.
Okay.
Not common. It could be a
This-
lie, but they have existed before. He has seen them before.
Got it.
But more than likely, he would have gotten a heads up. Everybody that was anybody in the casino would have gotten a heads up that, hey, we have a big one.
Got it.
So
Is he the only one at this table?
No. There's a couple of other individuals. It looks like maybe they all came together. They seem to be very chummy with each other. Cigarette smoking. There's liquor on the table. They're having a good time. Though I would say not everybody at the table. There's 2 other people who bought into the table, but they don't look as chummy.
Even if you paid $500,000 for this table, you do have to abide by the rules of the casino. That was obviously made very clear to you, was it not?
I am a rule-abiding individual.
You and I both know no one is quick with the sleight of hand as one of us.
He looks to you. Do you not want my money?
We appreciate every dollar that flows through those doors. What I don't appreciate is cheating.
You're accusing me of cheating.
Yes.
Never have I been so insulted before.
And I don't give a shit.
He looks to his the other guy sitting next to him, and they whisper something to each other. He looks at you again. We will keep playing. I don't know what this cheating is that you talk about.
This will be
Unless you
your...
have proof brought to me, evidence, cold hard evidence, I will not take this slander.
Because you are such a generous benefactor to the Viper's vengeance, this will be your one and only warning. Do I make myself clear?
I understand.
I'm glad we can come.
Mr. What was the name?
Milliner.
Milliner.
May luck be in your favor.
He turns his back to you and keeps at his chips. You see him stacking and restacking.
And Declan will walk away, but he will motion to Carmelo to stand close. Why didn't you tell me there was going to be a high roller here tonight?
I didn't say there was going to be a high roller. There shouldn't be.
Well, he said he bought the table for $500,000.
Well, maybe he's lying.
Well, he's cheating. But he does have
Certainly.
quite a bit of money on that table. And he's not cheating in the regular way.
Who is he?
I don't know. Sounds European, thick accent.
Well, I suppose I don't have to tell you to find out who.
Okay.
Should be easy.
They would have showed IDs and... Look, if he's dropping that much scratch on a table, there's no paperwork for this guy.
I can check it.
Carmelo,
Yes, sir.
when did they get in?
Right before the band came on.
So they've been here after sundown.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, something I have a hunch they are not quite like you. They're more like me.
Understood. I'll take care of it. And Declan will go to the pit boss.
Pit boss time.
Did you check their IDs? Did you scan them?
Yes, I did.
Send the information upstairs to Miss Sinclair's office.
And he does. So, Katerina, you get some information about the four guys that came in. The main guy that they scanned. His ID says he's from Pittsburgh. His name, last name Markov.
Does that ring any bells?
To you? No. You've never heard this name before.
But I know someone who might. I go on my comm. Teddy?
Yes, Katerina.
Oh, that's where we're at. Okay. I need your help with some documents in the office.
I'll be right there.
Okay.
He'll
You
get
head
up
up-
from the bar. Yeah.
You head up to Kat's office where you find her reviewing some paperwork. Main thing is the IDs that were scanned of this high rollers table of an individual with the last name Markov. I did not come up with the first name for him, so let's say
Mr. Markov. First name
Mr.
Mr.
Markov.
Mr.
Mr.
Victor.
Teddy, do you know a Markov? That name ever... Does it ring a bell? I feel like it should.
Not that I can think of at first glance.
Nothing at all.
I haven't dealt with a Markov. No.
Well,
Why,
there's
is
a
there,
Markov that is screwing us down there at one of the tables.
Declan's caught him?
Well, he's spoken to him.
I see.
He insists he stay at the table, as he's dropped $500,000 on it, so he says, but I got no heads up. So somebody's not done their job.
Well, that is a problem, isn't it?
It is. Either he's lying, or somebody has lied to me. Both are problems.
You think he knows one of the staff?
Possible. You know, I didn't think about that.
And we're certain he's cheating.
Oh, Declan is sure.
Well, then we better remove him from the table.
He won't leave, and I don't want to cause a scene on Chancie's night.
Chancie will get over it. He's good. I'm sure you agree.
Chancie or this man who's robbing us?
Chancie.
Yes, he is. He's very good. I like him very much. He reminds me a lot of, Oh, I can't remember the name. But we went and saw them one time in New Orleans. Do you remember? That night, it was, our fifth date. You remember?
Yes, of course.
He
We saw
reminds me
Kenny
a lot of him.
Burrell.
Yes, a lot like that. Ah, he's got that sparkle in his eye.
He plays well.
He does.
And I'm sure he'll be back, even if his night is ruined.
Of course.
We can't bleed money from this casino.
Well, do we toss him or have Declan deal with him? Come on, Mr. Lawyer.
It's your house, Cat. Your rules.
If he's stupid enough to steal from us. I say let him play. And at the end of the night, then we deal with him. It's all about the optics, as you know. Let him look like he's having a good time, and then Declan can take care of him when he leaves.
So you think
Easy.
he knows who we are?
He'd be stupid otherwise.
Wouldn't be the first time someone stupid played at our tables.
No, and it won't be the last. Maybe we should join him at the tables. Are you any good? Last I saw, you were pretty good. Have you honed your skill any?
I can play.
Why don't you go down there and talk him up? You're a great judge of character.
I can tell when someone's lying.
I know. Why don't you go down and join him at the table?
Of course.
Because if there's more to this, then I want to know what he's doing.
I'll give you a full report.
Perfect.
He gives
And
a
have
short
fun.
smile. I'm working. And he gets up and he leaves.
Theo, you head downstairs to join this table. You nod to the dealer, and they easily deal you in. And it's at this time Chancie and Serendipity, after their 15-minute break. Is there any rituals or things that you guys do, your band does, during the break time before your second act?
Usually it's a smoke break where we either chat up about what set we want to play, or we basically talk shit about the audience for the most part, especially at a casino, seeing what we saw while we were playing, if we noticed anything. Would we have noticed the little altercation that was happening at the table?
I would like you as well, Chancie, to roll me a wits and awareness. Is it weirdie?
Oh god. Sweating. Wits and awareness.
Yes, and for demiplane, you have to click like kind of next to the dots.
You got to click on
Or
the
on
pips.
the dots?
Yep, click on the
On the
pips.
Pips. Okay.
The dots themselves, or not the like the word.
Got
It's a little-
you.
It takes a minute to.
I don't have any dots in awareness. No. I do have 3 in wits.
Classic blunder.
Right.
Classic blunder.
Classic.
Not putting any pips in awareness when it's Tracy's favorite role.
First time?
First time.
0 successes.
0 successes. You and your band have been chatting and yapping and enjoying the evening, poking fun at some of the front row audience who were just so you could tell they were smitten and you make jokes about if somebody should get their number after. You do not notice the altercation that was happening at the back table. So you take the stage and begin the second act. And Chancie, as you're playing, performing, and you gaze out to the crowd, the lights don't fully give you a full view of everybody who's watching, and there's so many different areas of the casino, it's hard to keep an eye. But for a second, when you look, you think you see a face you recognize. In the back, you see your sire. She sits by herself, adorned in a beautiful red dress, with a long slit in the back. And as she sits at the bar with a martini glass in her hand, her elegant nails gently, so delicately, sipping the glass, she sits by herself. Though she is beautiful, it's almost an intimidating beautiful that nobody wants to even come close to her to talk. She sits and watches your performance.
I think after the first song, Chancie turns to Theo on the piano, kind of leans over. You got control of the band. I gotta talk to a pretty lady.
And the next song, Chancie steps back and grandiosely introduces the rest of the band to perform their instrumental together as you step down off the stage. But we face back to Theo. And Declan, you notice this as Theodore comes down the stairs from Kat's office, and he sits down over at the table where this individual is. Your ghoul also there watching. Theo, you deal in and you watch. They don't say anything to you. They just keep playing, smoking, drinking.
He nods to the dealer as he gets his cards, looks over at Markov, gets his attention. How's the table treating you tonight, sir?
Very well. And you see the stack of chips. I realize I don't know if blackjack actually has chips now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes,
does.
of course it
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
It
I'm
does.
like, this is, oh yeah, poker, yeah. I'm like,
Our knowledge of gambling is limited.
yeah.
Please ignore
Clearly,
that.
I'm running a casino chronicle, and I play
Don't
ignore
limited
that.
casino
Ignore
games.
that.
Her gambling is limited to Marvel Rivals, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you seem comfortable at a high limit table.
Yes. It has been some time since I have been able to do this, so I would like to cherish my time.
You're not from around here, are you? I tend to know a lot of the big names that come through this place.
I am a recent addition to the city.
Oh. Well, you seem like you're enjoying yourself.
Very much so. This is a beautiful casino. Perhaps I will come back.
Well, Miss Sinclair runs a careful house, and people who treat her fairly tend to leave happy. I'm sure you'd like to leave happy as well, right?
Oh, I think I will be leaving very happy.
I hope you do. He motions to the dealer to give him a card.
He does. He deals.
So where are you from, Mr. What'd you say your name was?
Markov.
Markov.
Oh, I'm from, well, now I'm from across the river. About 10, 15 miles out from here.
Not too far. And why'd you move to our fine city? You doing business here?
Yes. Much business to be done here in the city, from what I hear.
For sure. In business for yourself? Or do you work for someone?
I have a proprietor of sorts. Somebody that I work for.
I see.
Hmm.
And what do you do for work?
I take care of money for my boss. She too runs a very tight ship of things.
Interesting. I guess we sort of run in the same line of work then.
I think so. Yes. He jostles the chips more below him, looks down at his hand.
Well, what is the name of your employer? They must pay very well for you to afford a table like this.
Oh, she does, indeed. And I think I will make out well today. He puts his hands on the table. He pulls all the chips. Dealer, I think I am tapping out to cash in. He grabs all of the chips, begins stacking them all in a bag to go walk over to the cash out area.
Teddy gives a glance over to Declan's man, who I'm sure is already on top of things.
Mm-hmm. He gets up and begins to walk away with his chips. Is there anything, Declan, that you want Carmelo to do? Or are you just going to
Declan wants to check the security cameras to see how they arrived here.
You take a peek at the cameras and you see that they arrived in a blacked out SUV.
All 5 of them.
Yes.
He's gonna go outside. They're leaving, Cat. What do you want me to do?
How much did they cash out?
Did they make money, ST?
No, actually. It
They
looks
didn't
like
make money?
he didn't make money.
The cashier says he bought him for $500K. He's leaving with 390. We made money from him.
We should probably have someone follow him.
Am I on an earpiece? Do I hear?
Sure, we're all on. We can
Yeah,
all be
she
on one
called you.
channel. We
She
can be on
called
one
you.
channel.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if Chancie would hear this as well, but he's performing, so
Chancie
I.
tossed that thing out his ear if
I
they
was gonna
gave him
say,
one.
I don't think he's privy to any of this, but the three of you are.
Got it.
Hmm.
So while
Follow them.
while Chancie isn't in this, you want me to follow them?
Whether
I
or
think-
not we made money off of them, they cheated us.
They did.
The call is yours.
I think they should be followed.
I'll take Carmelo.
Okay.
Just follow.
Just follow. We don't know enough yet.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Be safe.
Always am.
You watch as slowly the other individuals that were with him also are cashing out at this point. They didn't make that much either, a couple thousand maybe, and one by one they start to make their exit. That table dwindles, and no. That's all you notice. Chancie, you at this time, as the band is performing the instrumental, you head to the back of this bar where you see Rose sitting, drinking to herself. She is beautiful. A beautiful Rose, in that not just of name, but of her clan. She's a black woman with dark curly hair that she currently has tied back, pinned back. Delicate nails, long red dress, and just a small clutch that hangs from the side. She takes another sip as you approach.
Hope this seat isn't taken.
Now it is.
Hey, barkeep. Let me get one of them Johns that she has.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Music is amazing, by the way, as he hands you a drink.
Of course. This is my band. Wouldn't have it any other way. And he kind of like flops down and you see like that suave, cool turns into more of a familiar cool when he's with Rose. He unbuttons his jacket, opens it as he sits down.
Well, you know I couldn't miss your first performance.
First performance is going to be as good as the next one, and then the next one won't be missing much.
Oh, come now. The first performance is always the most important. It determines if they'll keep coming back.
Talking to Chancie Jones, they'll always come back.
Oh, I know. I trust things have been well here at the establishment. Business running well.
I mean, this is the first night they've had me playing, but I don't know. These old heads don't seem that bad.
Yes, well, remember that you are in a den of vipers, so you have to make sure that you show your teeth just as much as them. Your youth doesn't matter. You know who you are, and where you come from.
And with that, what's a den of vipers to a snake charmer?
Exactly. Exactly, Chancie Jones. I will say things have been great at the Ivory Tower as well.
Oh, making big moves?
Always. I will say, though, that in the coming nights, we may have to continue our business with our shipping business here at the Viper's Vengeance. Have a few more shipments coming in that I'm going to need taken out west. Coming in from New York.
So if I'm understanding correctly, this place is still a build-up. Still trying to figure out what's going on here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yes. But I think so far it's quite promising.
And this place is in charge of, I don't know, moving the things that
Yes, moving
Camarilla
the...
want moved?
Yes. Yes. It's been a lot of business lately. More business than I would want, and less pleasure. But I suppose that's the nature of things. So we'll keep the business going.
Hey, you're in a casino. Sometimes you hit big, sometimes you don't.
I suppose so.
But then again, that's why you have me here. Make sure.
To make sure. Yes. She puts a hand on your shoulder. Well, I won't keep you too much longer. Don't you have to, entertain?
Oh, yeah, I mean, Serendipity can handle things up there by themselves. They got a little bit of all themselves, even when I'm not up there, but I appreciate you coming by.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Do you expect a letter from me in the coming nights with some additional business to take care of and make sure that your proprietor, Katerina, sees it?
He takes her hand off his shoulder, kisses it. Yes, ma'am.
She turns her head and the kind of of her social cues of when she's done talking and stands and sits in the silence by herself still. But the solo doesn't faze her at all being by herself. She is completely confident in herself and who she is. She could sit here for the rest of the night by herself and look like the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
He takes the drink that the bartender eventually brings back to him, makes his way back on stage, sets it on the piano, leans into the mic. Sorry, one, I was a bit parched. Let's continue what we started. Continue playing.
Chancie continues with Serendipity on the stage. And that's when we see the last of the individuals exiting, the Markov crew outside having their last smoke before the SUV rolls in. Your eyes still on them.
While they were at the cashier, coloring up their chips and getting paid, Declan would have motioned to Carmelo and went outside and popped the trunk. Hands Carmelo a Mossberg shotgun. Declan gets in the driver's seat. lights off, and they wait for the SUV to pull away, and lights come on, and they follow him as he's ordered.
You follow as they take a drive through the city of bridges. And they go across one of the bridges to the other side of the city and stop off at a hotel. Some high-end hotel, also on the, across the river. And they all get out and head toward the hotel.
How so anticlimactic. Our orders were to just follow, unfortunately. What do you think?
I'm unsure. Perhaps I could stake the place for the evening into the day if you need me to. Keep an eye out.
That would be wonderful. Make sure you stay armed. If they do anything stupid, you have my order to retaliate.
Understood.
Hang on to the car. I'll walk back. You might need
I'll see you, boss.
Stay safe.
He nods.
You said it was only a 10-minute drive?
Yeah, so it's probably like a 30-minute walk back.
That's fine.
By the time you get back, Declan, it's about the end of the set for you, Chancie. It's the end of your performance for the evening. You play your last songs, your encore, and once again, the applause fills the casino. Cheers, jeers, glasses clanking. You take your bow, and the night ends for serendipity. Katerina, many individuals walk up to you as the proprietor and tell you how much they love the performance. So many ravings of how they loved Chancie and they want him back. It's enough approval for you to know that this was the right choice.
I always make the right choice.
And after this time of the night, things start to get a little slower. It's later into the evening where at this time mortals start to take their leave and head home before it gets too late into the last call 2 a.m., 3 a.m. territory, though you all stay through the night. It's late. All that's left in the casino is the hardcore folks or those who maybe don't need somewhere that they have to go the next day. They don't have to worry about the 4 a.m. They have work the next day. It's more of the quieter time of the evening, giving the four of you time to reconvene after all of the hard work is done for the night.
Well, I must congratulate my baby. My new baby. After Chancie comes off the stage, Katerina would be waiting. And she immediately starts to almost not fuss over him, but it would be akin to a southern mother fussing over her child. You were wonderful. Absolutely. Goodness. I would love to shower you with praise all night, but I know you don't need it.
Oh no, you can do it as much as you want. I'm not gonna go against that at all.
Oh, no, that will reflect in your pay. You will be coming back, I hope. Not because you have to, but because you want to.
Well, I mean, it was fun enough. Everyone seemed so charming and inviting. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't. And if you'll have me.
Always. You young people are so nonchalant. You're allowed to be excited. If you are excited, of course.
I don't like to get my hopes up in a casino, if you catch my drift.
Please, I may run a casino, but I know talent when I see it. We've talked about this. You are a real talent, and you deserve a stage, arguably bigger than one I can give you.
Well, I guess I'll stay here and see if you can get me another one.
I would love to. If you'll stay, of course, darling.
I'm here, and I'm yours.
Oh, I love when men say that. You're so good at that. So charming. A perfect rose, aren't you?
Careful of the thorns.
Oh, those are the things I like best. Now, I hope you didn't notice that poor man who almost tried to interrupt your show. You didn't see, did you?
No, it's fine. If
Okay.
anybody was missing out on the show, it's their loss, not mine.
I think Declan dealt with them. He should be back soon. You know how it goes. People come in, think they can cheat, and... horrible.
If
Well.
there's ever a issue in the casino itself and you need a distraction, I know myself and Serendipity will do what we can to make sure everyone stays eyes on the prize, if you will.
The supernatural charm.
No, I'm just that fucking good.
I love your confidence. It's so refreshing. I cannot tell you how many acts that we've had in here who like to play humble. If you're good at something, you should be proud of it. And you are. I like that.
Yes, well, similar to you running one of the best casinos here in Pittsburgh, I mean, I've made it. My art is my craft. I feel as though I've mastered it. Then you could be humble, or you can rejoice in the fact that I worked fucking hard and I deserve to be proud of it.
100%. And just because you work hard and are proud of something doesn't mean that you can't grow more. My goodness. This is why I like you, Chancie. You're wonderful. Wait, this is the slow hours now. Do you want a drink? Please, this is the party time.
Of course. A drink with a lovely woman? Why would I say no?
Goodness. Oh, he's so good at this, she says to one of the random bartenders. Could we, what do you want to drink? Oh, actually, we should have something good. And, she would look at the
Dealer's
bartender.
choice.
And, this would be a signal, once people go, it's blood time, baby.
Aw.
We're gonna partake.
You give the bartender the glance, the look of
Eyeball emoji.
the type of libations that you are looking for. Not of the normal patron libations, but maybe the patrons themselves. No, you don't feed from your patrons, of course not.
That would be horrible business.
The bartender does bring glasses of wine, or at least that's what it looks like to most people. But to the two of you, it is vitae for you to indulge in.
Lovely.
And if you had more than hunger one, which is what you are starting out at for our chronicle, you would be able to feed more, or at least sate to down hunger. But right now, You don't have to worry about that. For now, you just enjoy the vitae.
Mhm.
But you do know that, as kindred, that hunger always still lingers a little bit. No matter how much you drink from a glass or a goblet or even from a person, the only way it truly sates, there's really only one way. It's the way that nobody wants to do, to completely desanguinate an individual. That's the only way the beast truly feels sated. So you just have that constant little hunger pang that remains as you enjoy this vitae.
Chancie, should we invite Teddy down?
Of course, I'd love to meet everybody. Get a better understanding. I've seen him. Kind of seems like, no offense, stick up his ass, you know what I mean? But
oh, I would love to talk about it after you meet him. And Teddy dear, will you come down?
I'll be right there.
Theo, you head down. You've been quietly observing, at least, of what's going on. You saw Cat begin to engage with Chancie, but you are not about to impose yourself into their conversation. But Cat
Mm-hmm.
gently
I noticed.
asked for you over. You did. You noticed.
He
is
was
what you-
looking.
Yeah, he was looking. And you walk over to the bar with the two of them indulging in vitae.
Chancie.
oh, Teddy dear, right? Pleasure to meet you.
Theodore, if you will.
I might.
He gives his hand out to shake.
He shakes your hand.
You're a hell of a player.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I believe that's what I'm being paid for. Is that right?
And I hope you're happy with your contract.
I honestly don't see a reason to complain. I mean, no offense, but this is the best place in Pittsburgh for the most part.
Well, that's
Seeing
what we
as
like
how
to
Pittsburgh
hear.
ain't much else.
Yeah. You should have seen it when we got here.
We're making something of the place.
We are. There wasn't much of anything here when we got here. Oh, what was it? 30 years ago? Maybe, give or take? Were you even
Maybe.
alive by then, Chancie?
No, not yet.
Oh, it wasn't much to write home about, I promise you that. It's only manageable now. Maybe in a good 20 years it might be something.
So,
Well,
Theodore, what specifically do you do here?
Oh,
What do you do here? I would love to see you describe it.
well, I handle legal affairs for the business. Financial affairs as well.
All right, my hypothesis was correct. And he winks at Katerina.
Oh, please elaborate.
No, I mean, you seem like a paper pusher, and you are one.
I see.
There's nothing against it. You are obviously good at what you do, and who doesn't deserve to be acknowledged for their hard work? And he puts his hands out to the entire casino. Obviously, you are good at what you do.
I am. I'm very good at what I do.
He is. I wouldn't keep him around if he wasn't.
You have
And
good
Theo
taste.
smiles at that.
Declan, it's at this time you return to the casino. You walk in, you see the three of them having a conversation at the bar.
Declan would head
Very
right on
nice.
over.
There he is, my ace. Come on.
Katerina, Teddy, Chancie.
Theo, please.
Oh, stop, Teddy. It's been so long.
Not long enough.
Bartender, get Declan his favorite. She snaps at him.
They're at the West Inn on Penn Avenue.
The Weston? Oh.
They?
The people who were causing trouble while you were performing, dear.
Oh.
I had Petey pull up the feed from table 7. We'll get a full accounting of how much money he took.
He didn't take any, as far as I can tell, unless he didn't cash out all of his chips.
There's a difference between losing money and allowing theft. You said he was cheating, right?
I did, yes.
That means he left with more money than he should have.
The cashiers paid him out $3.90 and he bought in with $5.
And we have the paperwork to prove he bought in with 5?
Storyteller, do we?
That's Theo's realm.
There is paperwork. You would need, Theo, you need a little bit of time to double check and see and make sure that they actually bought in with the 5.
I'm looking into the paperwork.
Have to make sure the money is good. What if that's where the con is?
Either way, the way I see it, he still needs to settle up with whatever he took.
I agree.
What do you know about him?
Does the name Markov ring any bells to you, kid?
I just got here.
Well, that's all we know.
Sounds like
Man,
we
the-
need to have a conversation with him.
He's not one of us, that's for sure. But
Hmm.
And it's an easy conversation.
a little tact is needed in this business, Chancie.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're learning.
That is the point. Please speak up whenever you'd like. It's learning.
Sorry. When I go about a task, usually I like to get it completed, but heck,
There are
Hmm.
many eyes on us nowadays in 2026.
Yes.
There weren't cameras everywhere 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Much easier time back then.
Well, the next time he's here, I assume you'll watch him like a hawk.
If he steps in this establishment again, you can be assured that every chip that he touches will be accounted for.
Good. We should probably look into the name Markov then, in the meantime.
It's obviously a mask.
And if he's not one of us, I wonder whose ghoul he is, or he belongs to. Could be a cover. Someone checking us out.
He mentioned his employer was a woman.
that
That's
narrows it
all
down.
I was able to get out of it.
Okay. From here?
From here, I'm not
Do
sure.
we know? Okay.
He left shortly after we started talking.
I wonder if we could look into the Weston and who bought the room. What are the card details on the Weston room?
I can... We don't have phones in this day and age. If you want to give me a ride over there, Carmelo is still there. But I'm not one for... How do we say? I'm not as good at charisma as dear old Chancie here, or even you, Cat.
Hmm. Oh, it might be nice. Oh, Chancie, do you want to try your hand at this?
I wouldn't be against a ride along, as long as
Oh,
I'm not stepping on anyone's toes.
Oh, no, not at all.
ooh. Declan, you should take him, and I think it would be wonderful learning experience. You've got the charisma for it. I have no doubt you can charm whatever desk woman is there.
Oh man,
Even better.
even better.
Perfect. See who paid for the room. Easy.
On it. You driving or
Do you have a car?
no, but I can drive.
You can take one of the cars.
You're driving, kid.
Oh.
Chancie will
Before-
just head off.
Before you even have the chance to get up, Chancie, Cat, one of your ghouls comes up, Iris, and
Iris.
Miss Cat, somebody said they're here to see you. They have some business they want to discuss.
Did I have anything on for tonight?
It was not on the schedule, but he seems important.
That makes it not important. Name? Did he give you a name, Iris?
He said his name was Finlay Duncern.
Do I know that person?
You
Do I
do
hear
not.
that?
Declan's sitting right there.
Declan, you may actually see Katerina. Declan's eyebrows raise at the last name Duncern. Declan, you are quite familiar with that name.
Absolutely. A Duncern is here. At the Vengeance, Iris.
Yes, he said he had a proposition to discuss.
Position.
The Duncerns
And he
are
makes no appointment.
typical Duncern. They're a member of the family.
Right, I figured from the name.
Bunch of
Well, why don't-
bunch of Scottish bankers.
Okay.
The proposition's going to be good.
For them or for us?
For them.
Of course. We'll see about that by the end. How about the two of you go deal with the Weston nonsense? Theo, why don't you look into those security tapes? And I will go take this impromptu meeting.
Of course. Sounds good.
Declan
Oh,
gets up
could
and... oh,
Could you look at do some research, work your magic on the Markov name, Teddy?
He nods.
Perfect. Okay.
come on, kid.
Lead the way.
The four of you separate to do your individual business, all business to better the Viper's Vengeance Casino. Just another night of business being taken care of for our lovely establishment. And on this, we will take our break, and we will be back in 10-ish minutes to return for the rest of our episode. So we'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a bit.
Boy.
And
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of our first episode of Blood Money. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out and joining us thus far. And just to quickly shout out a few things before we go back into the session. Firstly, we will be here next Friday for more Blood Money and continuing on for all future Fridays for this Chronicle. Next week, we are off for Cosmere RPG Dying Storms, but we will be playing the following week, February 12th, for the season finale of Dying Storms. We do have several new shows coming down the pipeline here for Magitek RPG. Nothing quite yet to announce, but there's a couple of things that we will be in the first half of this year that will be coming to you all. So hope to announce all of that soon. But for now, we're hope that you are enjoying Blood Money. And I realize that in 2 weeks it'll be Friday the 13th and we'll be playing. So I'll have to come up with something special for that one. And last but not least, quick second shout out, as I shouted at the beginning of the stream, to Helveticat, who made our intro for Blood Money, who worked on that amazing intro theme. And shout out to Crhysbe, who worked on the amazing art for all of our characters. If you want more info on Crhysbe and his work, you can check the description on our YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, we have linked to all of his art. But here on Twitch, if you go to the credits page, we have a panel for credits. If you click on that, it'll actually give you a lot of details on a lot of our production stuff, including all of our artists who work on our art. And you can see all of Crhysbe's details there as well. If you're ever wondering what where we get our music and stuff from, it's all listed there on our credits page, as well as like what VTTs we use. We use Demiplane for VTM. It's been working really well for us, and I got a little something from Demiplane for a future episode for us. They gave us some goodies to give away for some digital goodies for Demiplane. So if you are running VTM and you want to find a more seamless way to use it, you can check out Demiplane because they honestly are really good. So they sent me some digital codes to redeem some stuff on the Vampire the Masquerade Nexus over on Demiplane. So you can use it for like character building. It makes it very easy to like, because sometimes it can be a little complex building characters on Vampire the Masquerade. It helps you with all of like your XP pools and like how many dots you get for all of your skills and attributes and how many disciplines you can get based on how many dots you have in disciplines, all that stuff. It makes it very easy, so you don't have to do the math. And then the Nexus, if you do end up subscribing and getting their full like Nexus, they like a very easy search function. So if I'm like, I need to look up this lore sheet for the Ventrue lineage lore sheet, I could just search it, and it's very helpful. Rather than you've seen me in the past scour through the books, I did that a lot in Ancestral Blood. I am no longer doing that. I am now just searching it on Demiplane, and I found that to be a faster way for me to find things if I have to look up a rule for like frenzy or something like that. So stay tuned. We'll be doing a little giveaway because they very kindly gave us some goodies to give away to our audience for those of you who are also running Vampire the Masquerade. That is all for now. So
did we want to do a little fashion show with all the full character art real quick?
yeah, let's
We
do a
haven't
nice
done our
little
Zoomifies
Yeah,
yet.
Yeah, we haven't done a quick show off of all of the
Classic.
characters and their lovely art. So let's
Thank you,
take a
Crhysbe.
peek at the little details. I also want to shout out all of our audience who tried to guess all of the clans of who we were, because we didn't reveal till tonight. Nobody got it accurate, but some of the little subtle details hopefully would help with that in the character art. But yeah, let's take a peep if you want to pull them up. Yeah, so here's here's
Oh, mother.
Katerina,
Mother.
who is our Ventrue that a lot of folks thought was a Toreador, which is
Yeah, that was
surprising
my
'cause
guess.
I thought the pinstripe suit would give, was really giving Ventrue. The power suit to me was very obviously Ventrue, but a lot of Toreador guesses.
Okay.
I
So
wonder why Toreador was guessed.
yes.
Oh, you don't have to be a Toreador to be pretty.
And next we have Theodore, who
Mm.
was the least accurately guessed out of all of them. Theodore does not give Banu Haqim vibes until I said that he was a lawyer on our social asset, and then people were like, "Oh, maybe a Banu Haqim." So that finally gave it away a little bit more. A lot of
One
folks were
person.
guessing. People were guessing Tremere because of the glasses and everything. Which is
He
very
could
funny.
be a Tremere. He gives
Yeah.
Tremere energy.
Mhm.
Strong
Yeah.
blood sorcery. We got
Yeah.
we
Close
don't
enough.
Close
yeah.
enough, yeah. Get into the
He acts
Yeah,
like
politics
we
one.
got
of
we
blood
got
acts like
sorcery.
quietus
one.
here, not
Yeah.
not thaumaturgy. So
Yeah.
next we have
Oh,
Declan.
yeah.
Declan.
Our Bruja?
Yes, I was about to say a lot of folks guessed Bruja for Declan. However, there were some individuals who noticed the little skulls on Declan's jacket that gave to the Clan of Death, the Hecata. And it's funny because when we were announcing the characters, I didn't want to reveal the clans or anything when we were announcing before the premiere. Um, Chris brought up a good point. He's like, well, if you put in my last name, people will be able to guess that I'm Hecata because it's Declan Milliner, and that's one of the bloodlines. So we just went with first names for the reveal, and that was a very poignant choice that was made. So there's our fixer Declan. And then last but not least,
The hardest.
Chancie. Chancie, who is so handsome. And Chancie was, many folks did actually guess Hecata,
Yeah.
the Samedi bloodline, very much because of his attire and his choice of little
Well, cane.
decorative accessories.
Yeah.
Which I could totally see. We actually called that when we first got the art. I was like,
Yes.
everybody's gonna think you're Samedi.
And I said, "What's that?"
Just
What's that?
just less zombie looking than the Samedi. But yep, nope. Chancey's our Toreador. He's our pretty boy of the
We have a
group.
Toreador. Yes.
Yep. So that is our beautiful artwork. Thank you, Crhysbe, again for the amazing art, as well as the more darker versions of them that you saw in the opening intro. That like super shadowy. They're beast. I like to think that's their like bestial form when the beast takes over. So yes, that is our characters. That is our coterie, the house. I'll just quickly also note, I made a custom coterie type for them as well, because none of the coterie types in the core rulebook were quite fitting what I thought. Like they weren't like all like none of them were really speaking to me of what the Viper's Vengeance was as a coterie. So I made my own. I'll probably release that at some point and just share like some details about how I put together like their own coterie type that I'm calling the house. And that's kind of like I've given them like their coterie name, the house.
The house.
So yes.
Always
So
wins.
yes, indeed, it does. Let's dive back in, shall we? Who do we begin with? I think we'll start with you, Theo. Theodore, you were looking into specifically the paperwork and maybe like the surveillance cameras and things like that of this Markov. Who, as you're looking, the name when you look on the paperwork and his identification, it's Victor Markov is his name. And as you are looking into the paperwork, I would like you to roll me intelligence, finance.
All right. And I can re-roll with willpower, right?
Yes, you can willpower re-roll. And you would just be at Hunger 1. I should have mentioned that for all of you at the beginning. You are at Hunger 1 for now.
Dorian wouldn't have had to re-roll that.
Well, he's in the past.
Dang.
Yeah.
That old man.
Who's
No,
Dorian?
not even that old man. That baby.
You're like, Tracy, now
Um,
you give me a finance roll in this game. Why didn't you give me
Right.
a finance roll in the
That's
last
so
game?
funny. I have good
Finance man.
intelligence. I have good intelligence though. So 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So, what you find on this Markov paperwork, it does seem clean. The money and like all of the like buy-in receipts, everything's properly logged. Doesn't look like there's any skimming or anything like that. And all of like the stamps match the surveillance. You're putting everything together. Everything looks good. Maybe almost too clean, like this has been done before. And this is where you do a little bit more digging. You look beyond just the paperwork. Now you do a little bit of investigating and some of the stuff that you have here at the casino. It's not exactly ShrekNet here. You don't have a full repertoire of search engines and things you can look into for this name. But you are a business and you are a casino business, so you have the means to look into certain names, into certain individuals, and tracking down this name Markov, it is quite obviously a mask for a different name, but the name the one place where he slips up is he uses this same mask for other locations. You see that there are other businesses and establishments, not just in the Pittsburgh area, but the greater Pennsylvania. You see like some in Maryland, some in Ohio. This name keeps coming up at fancy establishments. And it's the same thing. If it's a casino, he always buys in with the same amount of money, or like not the same, but a large amount of money. There's like logs of private tables, blackjack. It's like very, by the way, I'm echoing again. Very, very similar habits. This person isn't like a gambler. They're a performer. They're clearly scouting out other establishments, and all of these establishments are, I wouldn't say like close proximity, but they're all in this greater middle of the US area. It's not quite the Midwest, but it's the border between like the East Coast and the Midwest.
Okay. So you said this this name that he's used, these are in other businesses that he's associated with, or other businesses that he has been frequented?
Frequenting.
Okay. Got it.
It seems like from your investigations, your deductions, and this role that you had, also it's all like high-end hotels, like all of one brand, the Westin, or all of these cash-heavy
Not the
environments.
Westin.
I just picked Westin, and we're
No, I love it. I love it. That's his con brain. So
not
he's a
the
Westin.
Ritz-Carlton, the Westin. The
There's
W
always-
Hotel.
There's always a Westin. Not the Omni.
What you realize is like this is like one style of identity that this guy is using, perhaps to scout out different locations.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And when I've looked this up, have I found anything odd associated with these locations as far as like, is there any connection, or has he always been flagged as like cheating or doing something weird at the establishment?
usually is a flag. And that's kind of how you have gotten this information is fellow businesses that are similar to yours have put like markers on people of like, watch out for this guy, he's a known cheater kind of thing. And so you,
Mhm.
um, you see the name and it's the same guy and it's like the same habits. But you're just noticing this pattern of it being similar, these high-end establishments, all in the same region of the U.S. Doesn't look like it's scattered out much past like Maryland versus like Ohio. It hasn't gone any farther east or west from there.
Good to know. Hmm. I'd like to maybe get some more information on this. And I do have a contact for my background. It's a 3-pip contact, and it's a police captain,
Oh,
Clifford Brown.
Good old Cliff.
Yeah, good old
Clifford.
Clifford.
Okay.
Clifford. He's an old police captain, owes me some favors, and maybe he might know of other, beyond these businesses. Has this name been associated with any criminal activity? Has this been flagged anywhere? Or any data that he could get me that might be able to paint a broader picture
Okay.
of who this man is.
You reach out to Clifford to do this investigation. He lets you know it take a bit of time, but he'll get back to you in the next couple of nights to see what he finds on this individual.
Okay.
So that's all that you discover for now, Theo, in your research. We cut to Declan and Chancie grabbing one of the other cars since you left one with Carmelo. Two of you drive over the 10-minute drive to the hotel across the bridge.
All right. So am I doing the talking, or you want to take this
There's a reason I brought you along.
one? And that was a rhetorical question. I'll be right back.
I mean, I'm going in with you.
Oh. What if the guy who you already had an issue with is in there?
You think he didn't notice you up on that stage?
I could have got lucky. Wanted to get myself a little out of work space with a lovely someone.
And you just happened to end up at the same hotel?
It's a nice hotel.
There are rooms at the Vengeance that you can use.
Maybe I want to be discreet. Listen, if there's anything dire, Chancie Jones isn't a fighter. I'll be right back in this car. Just let me work.
Fine.
Thank you.
So Chancie, you walk in alone.
Yes.
Declan waits in the car. As you walk into the lobby, at this time of night, it's pretty empty. There may be one person sitting at the hotel bar, but nobody at this time is at the reception. There's just a woman working there.
Before walking in, Chancey's gonna take his jacket off and put it to the side. He's gonna loosen up his tie a bit. All the and just look a little disheveled. And as he walks in, does he see the lady at the counter or a person at the counter?
Yes, checking in.
Oh no, actually, I'm not checking in, darling. It has been a late night. I've been running all around this city, and Pittsburgh, you don't be running around too much around this city. Anyways, one of your customers works for my boss. He's the one who's had me run around all over the place. Unfortunately, we weren't able to give them this room that they've been staying at under our name. So we're trying to kind of switch the account for them, but I need their information. If you could do me this big favor, I'd owe you so much.
Uh, do you have any credentials by chance?
The ones here?
ID or anything like that?
Is she asking me for
Yes.
credentials?
Anything
Mm,
that you can just show that this, that you're working, that I could make sure that
any kind of
I just
checks
need
his
some form
pockets.
of even if you
Yeah,
have his
no,
like
no, yes,
photo or
absolutely,
something
absolutely.
like that, that's
Oh,
good enough.
my jacket, it's in the car. It's good. It should only take a moment. If you could just look it up real quick, we keep this between one another. Everything should be.
It really is hotel protocol. We just need some sort of identification. Just if you have something you can show me. Again, even if it's just a photo. I know sometimes things get lost, but you know how it is.
What would I have on my person?
You got
I
disciplines,
mean,
bud.
I know. All right.
um,
Well,
I mean, you do have whatever. I guess whatever Chancie would have on his person. I don't know if he has IDs or anything like that.
no, Tia takes care of all that. Can I use something?
You can.
Like a move? I have this move called What Makes Them Tick.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that one of your...
The lore
Oops.
sheet thing.
Oh, yes. Yes. One sec. You don't have it on the thing that you... Wait, yes, you did. Yes, you do. I'm not... yes, let me just look at this really quick. Yeah, you know what? Roll me a Wits and Insight with 2 additional dice based on your lore sheet ability.
Okay.
So I think if you do Wits and Insight,
We'll just
to add
the 2.
Yeah, so then you just click 2 regular,
Gotcha.
and that should add 2 dice to your pool.
Okay, so this lady has been working for the ass crack of dawn, or it's almost dawn. So he's just looking for anything that would make her look over any identification for Chancie. That is 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you can tell that the night shift is rough. She is tired. And though she is going through the motions of the protocol and all of that, the thing that you notice about her is just work, life, being out, knowing that in a couple of hours she has to go out in 10 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures back to her small apartment, probably not far from here. And what you notice, what makes her tick, is just the exhaustion of this night to night job that she does at this fancy hotel, dealing with these rich people that walk in and out and feel so entitled to every little thing and constantly giving them free passes for whatever little excuses they come up with. And maybe you're just like one of them.
Tell you what. Oh, I'm sorry, I never got your name.
Katie.
Katie, I know this job takes a lot out of anybody. Dealing with these folks with their money that solves all their problems. Sometimes you just need not a day off, but maybe a moment to just be someone new. I'll tell you what, if we can keep this between you and myself, I think I can find a way to give you a nice fun time over at Viper's Vengeance, where
Oh,
you get to act like one of these, kind of leans in and whispers, one of these assholes.
that fancy place would be nice. I didn't get your name.
Oh, my friends call me CJ.
CJ. Yeah, I look, I see that you get it. You know, you're not like all of those, but I just had to deal with this guy who just came in. He's like reeked of smoke, and he was just like he's been staying here the last couple of nights, and I can tell that like he clearly he's living off of somebody else's money.
Yeah,
He
never had a hard working day of his life. Absolutely,
exactly,
not
exactly.
like
Like
us. I hear you.
no, no. And it's just like every night he comes back after like
Mhm.
partying and you can clear like a little intoxicated, the whole thing.
Making it your problem.
Yes, yes. I, it's just, I'm sorry. So what was it that you were looking for again? I got totally lost and,
No, yeah, absolutely. Don't apologize. You know, you're doing this hard work. Sometimes you just need an ear to listen.
I really appreciate that.
No problem. Malkoff, I believe, is what my boss said.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy that smells of smoke
Of course it
and
is.
and whiskey, and it's just like
Typical.
he was just here like 15 minutes ago. He was at the bar
Yeah,
talking to somebody, and they left.
yeah.
So
We just need to know whose name his room's under. That way we can pay
right.
for it instead and get
Okay.
that person reimbursed.
Yeah. Let me just look up here really quick. And she's clicky clacky typing. Uh, her nice nails. Click clack clack. Oh yes. This was under some company. It's Zilla Holdings LLC.
Those Holdings LLC. Katie, you just saved my job. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. CJ. Good. I hope to see you soon. Maybe come by the Viper's Vengeance sometime. If that's-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Throw my name out there. I'll be there to introduce you to the whole place myself.
She you see her grab one of the hotel business cards, takes a pen. She crosses and then she hands it to you.
And as he
You see,
holds the card, he goes, "My friends call me CJ. So this means we friends, right?"
I think that means we're friends.
See you soon, Katie.
And you take your leave. Chancie, you walk away. You look down at the card. You see she crossed out the phone number of the hotel, and then you see her name written, Katie, with another phone number on it.
Got it. He'll go back into like the entrance area, grab his coat, put that back on, walk out, just showboating towards Duncan. He'll knock on the door. Didn't even open the door for me.
Do I look like your chauffeur?
You want the real answer?
No. What'd you get?
Zilla LLC. Is that correct?
Yes. Zilla Holdings LLC.
Zilla Holdings LLC.
Are they staying here? Did you get a room number?
I thought we just wanted the name of the place. You already know they're staying here.
Room number would have been nice.
Asking for a room number would have been nice too. Would you like me to go back there and get a room number?
Yes.
I'll go ask Katie. He walks back out at the door, walks up. My boss is being a real dick, Katie. I need a room number.
Oh, room number. Yeah, one second. Click, click. It looks like they are in room 713.
Rollers. All right, Katie. Oh, drinks are on the house. Remember that.
She smiles.
I'm back in the car. Holy shit! He gets back in the car, rolls the window up. Gives you the room number. 713?
Yes.
Good job, kid.
Yeah, well,
Zilla Holdings, they're staying here, 713. Anything else?
smells of smoke. He's been going back and forth. Probably not just this casino. Been having a time on the town.
So they've been here a while. Good to know. We'll take it back. Have Theo look into it.
Sometimes you just need to talk to people.
Sometimes you have to shoot them.
And with those differing opinions on how to deal with problems, the two of you drive back to the casino, and we pan over to our meeting where we see Katerina with Iris escorting her over to one of the other ends of the bar, where you see a gentleman sitting there. He is dressed in a blue suit and has like a reddish blonde hair. It looks like he's looking at something in his jacket, like a little pocket watch. And
What brand is the suit? Storyteller?
oh, good question. It's
important. I
pretty. It's high end. It's not like Lysander high end, but
Who are those people?
it is probably. I'm like, is it like Giorgio Armani? Like, yes, like something like that kind of like high end, but not like
Is this
extreme luxury.
1%? Or is this
Hmm.
I dabble in luxury?
Ooh, well,
Do you think he has more than 3 of these?
yes.
Okay, all right. Important. She would notice this, so I just needed to know. Continue. I apologize.
So as you walk over, or he just well, I hope I wasn't interrupting you earlier.
She strides up to him, looks. Yeah, so who are you?
Forgive me, Finlay Duncern.
Ah, right. I'm so sorry I didn't have you penciled in. If I'd known, I would have and had a bit more fanfare for you.
I apologize. I just came in a few nights ago, and well, it's been a few busy nights, one would say.
Hmm. And here you are on a busy night. How can I help you?
Indeed, I must first say that you have a lovely, fine establishment here.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Can I get you something to drink? Anything at all, of course. I
Oh,
think
no.
business is best done when you have something you'd like to sip on.
That I normally would agree on, but these nights I'm trying to keep a close watch on what I'm drinking and consuming. You know, I'm a bit of a diet.
I'm so sorry, but congratulations on your journey, or whatever they say. How can I help?
Yes, I suppose we can get right to business. I handle European capital that no longer has a home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for a new partner, an
Huh.
American partner.
Right, right. And what brought you here?
Well, you come highly recommended from not only the Camarilla, but from what I hear through the circles of my family, you have a Milliner about you.
I do. One of my favorites.
Yes, I was hoping to meet him as well.
Oh, well, he's on very important business for me right now, but I'm sure if you stick around long enough, you'll meet him.
I would love that.
Perfect. Would you like me to put you up in a room tonight?
Oh, I appreciate that greatly, but I have my own accommodations that I
At the
have.
Westin?
No, actually, I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton.
Ah, a man with taste.
Indeed, well, Prince Modius has put me up well there.
Oh, oh! So you're on good terms with the prince?
Yes, and I do follow the proper customs when I made my way into the city, made sure to announce myself and all to the prince, following all
Very
the
good.
rules.
Okay, so you're looking for a business. And does the prince know what you're about to tell me?
The prince is aware, yes.
Oh. All right, well, go ahead. Make your pitch.
Well, I know I already complimented the Viper's Vengeance, but I see that you run this place not just as a business, more like a family. I saw you talking to, what was that, your security, your financier, your entertainment.
Yes, yes. You are familiar with that, then, if you're a duncer. Family is everything, isn't it?
I agree. It is
Mm.
everything.
Yes.
And that's why I feel I can trust your establishment with some very important holdings. You see, we are our family, the Duncerns. We're looking to move some goods. Some liquid, some not. The first is a transfer of money.
Hmm.
You see, you may have heard a bit of this, of the rumblings of what's happening, or what's been happening, and for the Camarilla over in some of our European countries. London is nothing now.
Crumbling. Second Inquisition, correct?
That is correct.
Ah. Will you be relocating then?
We are indeed, yes.
Oh. Have a city picked out?
We were looking at New York.
Oh, not a bad spot, though you're always welcome here if the prince allows it.
Yes, well, some of our other family is, let's say, a bit spread out. I have some cousins in Montreal, some out west of here. But I know I've talked a bit about everything. This is the real business that I want to lay out to you. We're looking for a transfer of 23 million pounds.
Mm-hmm. No small
Over-
sum.
Over 60 nights.
60 nights.
We need it converted, layered, returned, clean, taken care of.
Right. Okay. Very possible.
It's a big ask.
Oh, not at all. The only big ask is what you'll do for me in return.
Oh, yes. Let it be known you will be rewarded greatly. First thing, I'm here to offer my family and our support for your business. Not just Declan's side of things, but imagine multiple houses. The Duncerns, the Putanescas, even the Giovanni themselves.
Oh. And this won't interfere with the Milliners, will it?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, these knights been working together quite nicely.
Perfect. I like all of that. Money is good, of course, but and promises are nice, but you mentioned New York. I would like a presence here. I'd like one of you, if not two. A few. I'd like a few Duncerns. Here, in Pittsburgh.
That could be arranged.
And no runts, either.
Some of older blood.
Someone with substance. Help me shape Pittsburgh. After all, the prince will tell you over and over that he's done it, but at the end of the day, we were here before him. And I respect the man wholly, but, well, I won't brag, but, I'd like to have your family support in our business, not just the Camarillas. And I'd like that support shown in not only money, but in presence. Under my eye. As a team, of course. I'm no tyrant.
Of course. Like I said, I've seen how you operate things here. I think sending over a couple of my cousins wouldn't be a problem.
After all, if you and the Milliners are on good terms, I'm sure they'd work well under Declan. Security.
I think so. Yes, and let it be known that any assets you need from our family, our specialties, the special skills that we have, we're willing to offer them to Declan, should he need it.
Oh, Declan would love to hear that. Oh, rattle off some, dear. I would love to hear. I would like to pretend that I know everything, but unfortunately I do not.
Oh, just the usual necromantic bargains when you need somebody talking who's no longer with us. We make sure they get talking.
I like that. And you, where are you going to end up? You're quite charming. I like you. You have a pretty enough face. You would work well here.
Yes, well, my next step is to head up to Montreal after this to meet with, actually, one of Declan's cousins, Charlotte Milliner.
Oh. And you're going to stay there?
For a bit of time, but I'm moving around these nights.
A shame.
I will have to probably come back and check. Make sure that all the operations... I know it's a very logistical thing that one has to deal with. But 60 nights, I'll be back here in Pittsburgh.
Well, I think those are agreeable terms. However, I would not sign them unless in the presence of the prince, since he orchestrated this.
But of course, we can have that arranged.
Perfect. Well, why don't you sit around? It's been a lovely talk, but I'm tired of talking. Enough business. We'll wait until Declan comes home, and we'll find something that you can drink that fits your diet. How about that until then?
But of course.
Perfect. Oh, you're such a charmer. You should stay when you come back. I would love to have you around.
Well, I appreciate that, Miss... Or is it Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss Sinclair.
Well, let's go see what we can get up to down on the floor. There aren't many out there right now. We'll wait for Declan. Have a little fun.
And he nods and gets up. The two of you walk off, and you see Theo heading down from upstairs in the offices where he was doing some research. Fellow?
Productive conversation.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Teddy, you should meet my new friend from the Dunsern family.
Finlay.
Pleasure. Pleasure to meet you. So,
And-
are we doing business together then?
Yes. Right, Finlay. We're gonna do just more of the usual. At the prince's request.
Yes. And
Yes.
I'll be arranging some time with the prince to make sure we get this all signed. But I understand that these things, they take a bit of logistical work
They
and
do.
some time to plan and things. So I don't need an answer of everything right away. Feel free to take some time to figure out the operations. And if anything changes, you can let me know in a few nights' time.
Finlay, would you send over as well the names you suspect you could send here?
Yes, I'll take a look.
Yes. Preferably, I need someone with a good face. Of course, they're going to be milling about my casino. I need a pretty face, but if they're going to be under Declan, good combat prowess. Good head on their shoulders.
Well, know that my family we mostly come from the banking background, but a couple of us have a bit more of a powerhouse than others.
I'd probably like them then. Teddy, we're going to, move a little money for them.
Oh, I see. And how much is a little?
Oh, just 23 million pounds.
Easy.
Easy. And what's the time frame for this ask?
60 nights.
60 nights. Okay. I see. And this came from the prince, of course.
This was arranged with the prince along with our family, the Duncerns. We're bringing over some assets from the European Camarilla.
It's good to know.
Remnants
Well,
of London.
I'm sure with an ask like that, that'll be a very lucrative deal for everybody involved.
I
We'll
think
have to
so
work
as well.
out those details.
It's at this time, Declan and Chancie, you are just walking in after your trip. You see Theo and Kat talking to this Duncern, Finlay.
Oh, Declan! I have a lovely guest for you. Come over, Chancie.
Let me guess. The Duncern.
Ah, yes. Now this is the Milliner that I've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Declan, right?
How are you, cousin?
Good to see you, cousin. I
What
didn't see you
brings-
at the last family reunion.
Well, someone's got to watch over this place, so.
Oh, that's all right. I was just doing some business talk with the lovely Katerina here.
Is she not lovely?
Indeed she is.
Well, if there's anything I know, you Duncerns love your money.
Indeed we do, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Making sure that some liquid assets from the remnants of London made their way up to Scotland, bringing them over here for safekeeping. But you know how it is. You can't just bring in 23 million pounds to the US without some questions.
No, you cannot.
Chancie lets out a whistle.
And Declan, I'm sure you'll be so happy to hear that we'll have a few of their family here under your watch.
Handling money. Correct?
No, helping you in however way you want. And access to all of their assets and resources.
Well, that is reassuring.
Yes. I'm going to have Finley here send over a few dossiers of a few potential candidates, and I'll have you look them over and see which ones you like best.
I can think of a few ways to put them to work.
Perfect.
Always work to do around here.
Always.
What's the timeline?
60 nights.
60 days, nights.
Easy.
What is that, Teddy? 23
Do the
million
math.
divided by 60?
Teddy is better at math than I am.
I got it.
I think it's roughly 350.
Someone
Can we
do
use calculators?
350,000 pounds a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Not impossible, but not a small effort by any means.
No. We'll discuss the details when we meet with the prince.
Yes, I'll arrange for that. And I was wondering, Declan, perhaps you and I can have a little chat. Just go over some family things.
Of course.
It's been a while. It's been a busy night for me, though. Maybe tomorrow night we can meet, catch up on old family squabbles.
Never ceases to amaze me what you guys over in the Highlands get down to on a daily basis.
Yes. Well, there's quite a bit of business to be settled. Why don't you meet me at the Ritz tomorrow night? We'll do a bit of catching up.
The Ritz? Okay.
He looks down at his
I'll meet you in the lobby.
He looks at his pocket watch. Well, I think I have taken up enough of your time, and I have some other things to attend to this evening. It was lovely to meet the lovely Viper's Vengeance, and great performance, I must say, from, what was it, Chancie? I very much enjoyed it.
Oh. Well, if you show up again, then I hope you enjoy the next one.
I hope so as well. He turns around and admires the casino one last time, taking in all of the environment before he exits.
I know you don't need me to tell you to be very careful, right?
In what way?
The Duncerns are bankers. Let me rephrase this. The Duncerns are cannibalistic bankers.
Go into more detail.
They eat their own.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Really?
You're not yanking my chain, as they say, right? Right, Chancie, that's what they say.
I mean, someone says it.
You will update me on what they say.
Besides their extracurricular activities, the Duncerns are bankers on paper, but they're a criminal banking enterprise.
Right. As if we've not dealt with other things like that.
This 23 million it might be the dirtiest money we've ever washed.
I'm sure.
If it's a request from the prince,
Right. Most
We're
importantly,
not left with many options.
What is our cut?
That's a
We
good
have a-
question.
we're going to talk about it. He didn't have much time tonight.
Well, I will make sure I get that information tomorrow then.
The cut.
We're not washing 23 mil for free.
No. Not for free. What I want is I want their connections and their assets. Money is money. Yes, I love it, as we all do, but at the end of the day, I want their support. If London is falling, which we've known for a while now, I would love for those poor Londonites to come here crying, begging for my help, with nowhere else to go. That is more important to me. Yes, we'll take their money, but I want their influence.
Just be sure not to
Especially-
promise him anything
Oh, no.
when you talk.
Please.
I'm talking to Declan.
Members of my family, you learned that very quickly. While it all might be smiles and laughs at the table, your second hand is always on a weapon of some sort. We'll talk cousin to cousin, and we can have a nice chat about whatever he wants to talk about.
And you'll tell me what you talk about?
Of course.
Good.
As much fun as we had this evening, I think I'm going to let you do that job on your own.
I wouldn't expect you to come to that job, Chancie. But
Oh,
you
how did he do? Did you do well? Did you get what you needed?
go ahead.
Was there a doubt?
Oh, I just want to hear about it.
Zilla Banking LLC. Our friends
Zilla.
seem to be staying in room 713.
And I've been able to glean that he's been all over the Appalachian area, getting flagged by businesses, seems to be scoping them out, always pulling something, making some kind of fuss.
You stayed here for a few nights already, so.
Always high rolling.
Is it always the
not-
same amount?
Not always at a casino, right? Was that, I believe you said?
Correct.
Yeah. Storyteller.
But yes, high-end establishments, casinos, hotels, clubs.
Always at high-end places, but no, not always casinos. Either he is testing these establishments, or he has some sort of compulsion that he can't escape.
Declan will look over to Katerina. What do you want me to do about it?
I think I want to know a bit more about this. What did you say, Zilla?
Zilla Holdings, I believe.
Holdings.
Zilla
I said
Holdings.
banking, sorry. Holdings.
I want to know more about Zilla Holdings before you do anything.
Theo, roll me intelligence
Thank
and
you.
occult.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's a good roll for me. That is 7 successes.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Let's
Um,
fucking go.
Yeah,
from
let's
your,
go.
you're looking at thinking from a like lawyer POV. You're like, okay,
Zilla
holdings. Like usually, people like when they make LLCs or companies, like they'll use like some sort of name associated with something. But the first thing that like comes to your mind is not really from the lawyer lens, but from your own blood and thinking about history. And
Mm-hmm.
the name Zilla, like it doesn't sound like a normal name, that you would hear. It immediately flags something in your mind. You know that Zilla is a like biblical name that you've heard in like ancient times. Like, it goes descending to like Cain, to like the OG. Cain had embraced several childer, one Enoch, one Irad, and one Zilla. So that's what it like. This is just from your like general studies, something that immediately flags in your head, like
Mhm.
knowing from the kindred side.
Well, me and my books, in my studies, I've come across this name before, Zilla.
Oh.
That was a childer of Cain.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, Zilla embraced Haqim.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, the sire of Haqim.
Oh.
So either we're dealing with a very old kindred or somebody that aspires to claims of the past.
Huh.
So are they someone I can touch or someone I cannot touch?
Maybe you shouldn't be killing someone who is so old. Well, linked to someone so old. Let's hold off on the killing.
Caution until we
Caution.
know more.
I wonder.
I mean, they'll probably be back.
Yes, I think he will be back. Look, can you look into what Zilla Holdings does? Any financial records, anything?
Yeah, of course. I can do that.
The places you said that these men have been to other establishments, right?
Yes.
What is the status of these establishments as of right now? Are they still open?
Still
They're
in
all
business?
still in business. Do you notice one? The Sands Casino or something in Ohio went out of business. But all the ones in like the Maryland area are still in business.
Huh.
Mostly still in business, yes. Nothing notable that I could see. No pattern.
No uptake in how much money they're accruing, nothing different after this man visit?
Only that he tried to cheat them in some way. They all flagged him for some sort of inappropriate behavior.
What about the one that closed?
I could look into it further.
And I'd like to know the businesses that are still afloat. If there's any, I don't know, if they changed owners. Maybe Zilla Holdings owns them.
Well, now that we have a name, I can look further into it.
Good.
I'll get right on that.
All right. I think that's probably enough. We don't have any information otherwise. But we keep an eye out for this man.
I already have 2 of them on him right now.
Oh, nice. Well, business adjourned. No more business talk.
As Kat adjourns the meeting and You all spend the last couple of hours of your night. Again, this is truly the closing hours. The last few at the tables, at the slots, some cashing out before they head out for the evening, before the sun rises. And on this night, the operations of the Viper's Vengeance continue during the day. But for our four kindred, you slumber until the following night, where we will see what happens at the Viper's Vengeance and what business operations continue in our next episode next week. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for episode 1 and getting a glimpse of business at the Viper's Vengeance. This is only one night, and so much has happened. Wait till you see what else happens in the future as it only gets more and more busy and more business to be done. But for now, they have a big amount of cash, liquid currency on their hands that they have to deal with and figure out how they're going to make sure that all comes through cleanly. On behalf of the Camarilla, on behalf of the Hecata, make sure that it all works out just well. But that is a problem for another night. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We hope to see you for future episodes as we continue the shenanigans of the coterie. Thank you, players, for such a great first episode.
Thank you for having us.
This was really
Thank
fun.
you for telling
Wonderful.
the storyteller.
And now we will all see you all next week. Have a great week, everybody. And as always, don't let the beast win. See you next week.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.